In this tutorial, I'll walk you through the effects I apply to the initial synthesis sounds and drum layers, along with some other layering techniques. A friendly reminder, you can commit these tracks by right-clicking and choosing commit or using the Option, Shift and C shortcut. This method proves invaluable in sound design, especially when experimenting with various effects, combinations and resampling techniques. I've already committed 2 individual layers for the kick drum sound, as demonstrated here. While it sounds punchy, I'm aiming for something a little bit more futuristic. So just the standard kick drum sound I showed you in the last tutorial. The initial effect I apply is the Air Frequency Shifter, a versatile plugin included with Pro Tools. This plugin is instrumental in sound design, offering various shifter modes, feedback controls and frequency manipulation capabilities. To inject some dynamic movement into the sound, I automate the frequency setting, as you can see here, by clicking over here, Air Frequency Shifter and Frequency. This automation simulates the behavior of an envelope, contributing depth and complexity to the sound. Applying a moderate phaser effect from the Air Effects bundle, the sound undergoes a subtle transformation in its timbre. While losing some of its punchiness, it gains a nuanced resonance and significantly widens in stereo width. This effect introduces a sense of spaciousness and depth. Introducing the Talkbox plugin from the Air package in Pro Tools, I make slight adjustments to the formant, LFO rate and envelope depth. These tweaks bring about a subtle yet noticeable shift in the sound's timbral characteristics. Here's the result after these adjustments. I double this up, slightly changing a couple of the settings on the same chain of plugins and layer up the original, and this sounds like this. For the primary layer of the pitch envelope sawtooth wave, I use the trim plugin to slightly reduce the gain, ensuring that the levels don't get too hot. Following this, I apply the chorus plugin from the Air package. I push the depth to its maximum to achieve a pronounced detuning effect, simultaneously increasing the feedback for added richness. To introduce some dynamic variation, I automate the depth in the middle of the laser beam sound, creating additional movement and variety. Here's before, and here's after. So you can really hear that detuning effect coming into play. I export one of the higher layers that I recorded from the original MIDI and delve into AudioSuite effects in Pro Tools. Quick reminder, AudioSuite is a Pro Tools function that processes and immediately renders the effect of the plugin into the audio file upon application. When combined with duplicated playlists and having a backup of the file, it becomes an incredibly powerful tool for experimental sound design and good practice for committing to effects. Fantastic for resampling and sound design applications. In the top header of Pro Tools, you'll see a title saying AudioSuite. I go to Pitch Shift and Verify. Verify is an AudioSuite plugin included in Pro Tools, and it's a pitch shifting effect very similar to the sound of a tape deck or turntable speeding up or slowing down from a complete stop. I utilize the slowdown function, accentuating the envelope effect on the pitch and intensifying the futuristic vibe. Here's the original sound. And here's the verified sound. So you can certainly hear that slowdown effect. And I've also applied selection to fit to, so it will specifically apply that effect to the length of the audio file. I implement very similar modulation settings on these next 2 layers with the Air Chorus plugin, but I turn the feedback up very high to create a ringing type effect. Here's the first layer. I ever so slightly stretch this audio file out as well by using the time compression and expansion tool that you can find in the main toolbar here by clicking and holding and going on TCE, or you can use the shortcut Command and 2 to cycle through these modes. Simply click on the audio file and stretch it out. And here's the second layer. So a slightly lower layer here. All these different layers of pitch create a slight dissonant detuning effect, which is exactly what you want for a sound like this to cut through. The 4 pitch envelope layers together sound like this. Combined with the kick drum, it sounds like this.